Okay, y'all. So I know that I have a very soft voice. And sometimes you guys may not be able to hear me, even if it's blasting. So I have nowhere to put it on me right now. So bear with me because this is how it sounds without the mic. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I think it makes a difference, but we'll see. Let me see. Okay. So, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mikayla Williams, aka the Holistic Hottiee. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things medicine, ministry, and the building of my community. Meaning, if you want to be a doctor, you're going to be a doctor. If you want to be a plumber, you're going to be a plumber. Whatever you want to be holistically, meaning in the healthiest way possible, mind, body, and spirit. And that is what I pray to embody as a future philanthropist, physician, the whole enchilada, okay? So anyway, for those who are new to my channel, again, my name is Mikayla. I am a first year Master of Public Health graduate candidate at Tulane University School of Tropical Medicine. Okay, School of Public Health and Tropical Medicine. A mouthful. But I'm a Master of Public Health and Community Health Sciences graduate candidate, meaning I'm going there to learn about communities, learn how to talk to y'all, how to make policies, programs, um, learn about infectious diseases, how as a future clinician can I interconnect public health and community health and preventive medicine in order to better serve populations like y'all and people like me. Black, brown, whatever you want to call it, vulnerable, period. So anyway, today on my channel, we're going to talk about the MCAT. So just a little snippet of my journey. If you guys want to watch the full journey, you can watch in the cards above. But I went to Hillsborough Community College for my first 2 years to get my AA degree, my Associate of Arts in Medical Emphasis. Then I transferred to the University of South Florida, go Bulls, and received my Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences and graduated in the winter. So December 2019, I graduated. And from there, I had about 2 gap years where I studied for the MCAT the first time on my own, didn't know about the MCAT, first gen student. So I just was like, this is like orgo chem or regular exam. Went and took it, got a 472. Second time, I went about it through the financial. I did the fee assistance program, applied, used some of their resources, and maybe did 2 or so practice tests and scored a 478 or 482. If not, I'll put it here, but I think it was around that number. Third time, I studied with one of my friends that I found through a group meet for like MCAT studying. Her name is Luby, and I scored a 484. Shout out to my girl. I scored a 484 and was studying for like 20 some hours a day. And I was so devastated with that number. And the highest that I scored on a practice test was a 491 preference. Okay, now we're up to date. It is 2024. Oh my gosh, I forgot to say Happy New Year, guys. Oh my goodness, my manners. Happy New Year's. It is 2024, and I am in my master's program, and it's time to buckle down and get ready for the MCAT. So, if you don't know, your girl's taking it for the fourth and final time in Jesus' name. So, I'm taking my MCAT, and I'm actually using Kaplan. It's my first time using a Kaplan course. Again, previously I did just self-studying, using the mouse down, the Khan Academy stuff, like the whole. I'll leave the resources in the description box below, you guys. But I tried my best working with that stuff, and it just wasn't hitting it. And I also didn't know strategy-wise how to take the test, and that's the case for a lot of vulnerable populations, underserved minorities, and things like that, because the jargon is so different. So really being able to learn how to strategize and think the way the test wants you to think and answer correctly, totally different. So anyway, I was debating on getting either Kaplan or Princeton, or with Kaplan, and I enjoy it. Like I really, really like it. Preference, I do work full time. Um, I worked full time last semester. So when you guys look at my old videos from a few months prior, that was me working full time and solely just going to school. Now, because I'm full time in school, I decided to go part time at my job, because even though you only work 3 or 4 days a week in the hospital, 12, 13 hours can be very exhausting. So I'm just prefacing that. So if anyone asks me, yes, I'm working part-time. Yes, I'm doing MCAT full-time. And yes, I'm in school full-time. Okay. So I'll talk more about my schedule and stuff maybe later in a different video. If you guys want that, let me know in the comment section below, because I know as a non-traditional student, a lot of people work, have kids, have lives. So I'm just prefacing this so if that's your situation, you're like, oh girl, we're here together, period. um, so yeah, so today is the first day of me actually getting in the grind of working with my course. So I have a 6-month course. So I bought the course back in October, November of 2023, did a practice test, and I scored a 479, I believe. I have to look at it again. But from there, basically, it tailored to what I needed to work on with the MCAT. And I'm studying for about 888 hours, I believe. Because with Kaplan, I'll show you guys what I mean. So when it comes to Kaplan, the biggest thing is they want you to score 15 plus points or more with their course. And that means practice, practice, practice. So for me, you see how it's broken down into tiers, you guys, from 472 all the way to 510. And based on your score, that's the number of activities, aka modules, questions, videos you'll have to do to get to that point. Now, the lower you score, the more hours and time you have to put in, which is why I highlighted the 4,200 questions for me is what I would need to complete to get to that, target score that I want. And that can go for anybody. So wherever you score at for your placement test, make sure you look and see how many questions you need to complete. So from that, you see that when you score in the lower percentile, which is like the first, I think maybe 40th percentile or 50th, so a 472 to about a 490 something, you have to put in more hours to study for the MCAT. So that is what I'm doing. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. I'm trying to think of what you guys may ask me as far as like, Mikayla, what do you course was $1,300, I think it was, or $1,400. But I'll talk more about how to save a little, travel money with the course. So again, fee assistance program, y'all make sure y'all get that if y'all don't want to spend so much money, because the course originally was like $3,300. So, but yeah. So I'm gonna get in here and get studying. So I wanted to document my journey this time because the first to the third time, didn't really document a whole lot, but I want to document it and then keep it as a playlist for you guys who are studying for the MCAT, need some encouragement, want to look at your girl and talk with her, and just do well. So y'all are going to be fine. Don't worry. I was telling my sister before I came, literally I was an undergrad working 2 part-time jobs, doing 15 credit semesters, and literally so active. So now it's like, girl, why are you scared? But what it is the fear of not doing well, or when you've done things so many times, there's a part of you that's like, oh my gosh, what if? Scratch that, babe. Don't be fearful. A little nerves is okay, but fear we're not tolerating. Okay, not in 2024. If you want to be a doctor, get on your MCAT journey and get it done, whether it's a postbac for grades or masters, whatever. These years will go by so quick. So you got to be on your game. I know I'm talking for a long time, y'all, but I want y'all to be encouraged. Be encouraged. Because it's hard sometimes to go through the journey and not have family or friends who really understand maybe why you can't go out or why you can't do things. But this time around, I really want to be very intentional and inclusive. Meaning, if there is a party or an event I want to go to, I need to make sure I'm doing what I need to do due diligence wise. And that could mean bringing my iPad with me, working on my phone, or just bringing my quick sheets and just reviewing. Or if I'm traveling and someone's driving, bring out my books, things like that, Because when you get to med school, you're going to have discipline and inclusivity to make sure you're doing well in your studies. They're not going to tell you, oh, don't study for 3 days because you're tired, unless you're at a good medical school, which I probably all get to. But you have to roll with the punches in a healthy way, and you have to learn schedule-wise what's best for you. So I said all that to say your girl is studying for her MCAT, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me for the journey. So now hold on. If we're going to start this off right, I got to show y'all what it looked like when I got the box sent to my house. So this is what it's going to look like when you open your Kaplan set and all that's going to come in with it. And this is what it comes in, you guys. So you get your notebook, and this is what you're going to get the day of your exam. Literally, the pen and everything. So when you walk into the test area, you'll have this sitting on the desk waiting for you. You get your MCAT Organic Chemistry booklet. And it's not huge. Like, oops, hold on. They're not huge booklets, you guys. It's about 400 pages. Yikes. But they're not as thick as the old Kaplan set that I have. The MCAT Biochemistry Review. Oops. The cars. The general chemistry. I love the layout of these books. They look so good. So then the MCAT Behavioral Sciences. That one's kind of thick. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, mercy. I got 500-600 pages. Dog, behavioral sciences. But yeah, I mean, the books are really nice. They're really nice. Like, these are really nice books. The MCAT Biology Review, that one's kind of good too. And then the MCAT Physics and Math Review. And then lastly, your MCAT Quick Sheets. These are really good because, and you can get these for free online through Kaplan, but they're literally quick references to what you'll see in the book, but a quick little review of what you need. And I'll probably take this the day of my MCAT just to review. I think we're allowed to take notes, I think. But I could just review that real quick. So that's a good tidbit. And like, if I'm traveling or something, I don't want to take a big stack of all these books, I could just take one or two of my quick sheets and then review my material that way. So long story short, I want to help you guys in your journey. So for those of you who have watched the video thus far, I want to give you guys something that I think would really help y'all journey. So I'm going to give away my Kaplan set. I want to give you guys, it's the whole Kaplan set with the quick sheets. And I also want to give you guys some goodies as well. But whoever is the winner for the giveaway, I will make a very personalized MCAT Success Kit or basket just for you. So if you would love to win this Kaplan set, I need you to do me 3 things. That's it. Please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Instagram. And in the comments, I want you to comment a purple heart. And I want you to tell me who you are. I don't want to hear about what your specialty is. I don't want to hear about why you'd be a good physician. I want you to just tell me who you are. Who are you and what makes you you? That's it. And from there, I will go ahead, have a drawing, and I pray that whoever needs this book set and Success Kit the most wins it. I pray that you guys enjoy this video, and I can't wait to see a whole lot of purple hearts. Okay, that's enough chatting. Let's do this.
You don't have to be afraid to put your
So with this part, guys, when you get Kaplan, it really is personalized to your situation, whether you work full-time, part-time. You see here, based on your schedule, you can put weekly overrides. So let's say you have an event or you work that weekend or something happens, you can kind of plan in advance or up to that week. And what Kaplan will do is it'll reschedule your whole plan. And that way you still stay on track, but it's personalized to you. You pick how many hours you want to study. I know for me, for my schedule and what I have going on, 20 hours is more than enough. And then I can put all that into Kaplan. It'll populate it. And then you see how the areas like Saturdays is blocked off because I want that Saturday to rest. And then here's all my other modules. This is what I'm going to go over today. It's a lot, but that's what happens when you kind of have that blocked off schedule time. So I hope you guys take this into consideration when you're making your schedule plan, and it kind of encourages you to either get a Kaplan course or just plan one based on your schedule and be realistic. Long story short, I was super overwhelmed and was just kind of going through with debating on whether or not what date I should pick to take my MCAT, because that's part of that Kaplan course. The next part was like, register for your AMC exam. And I just started getting it was like that overwhelming anxious feeling. And I was like, oh my gosh. I had to call my mama because I was like, oh my gosh, this is what's going on. And preference, I've never had the spirit of fear, never. Growing up, that was just kind of like, my dad was very big on no fear, no fear, no fear. And I was with my daddy, so it's like, why would I be scared? Even when I wasn't around him, I just grew up with a feeling of God is with me. Why would I be afraid of stuff, you know? And then it wasn't until the MCAT that I would get like, ooh. And because you know you're taking it multiple times, it's like, oh, Abba, like what's going on? Are you with me? But he's always with me, period. And over here, y'all, we're Christians. So when I say believers, I'm talking about Christ, the enemy. You know, you follow what I'm saying, right? Cool, period. So anyway, I called my mom. I was like, Ma, I started to feel overwhelmed, and she's like, no, the enemy is trying to make you feel like your past is your like bring up your past about not passing or whatever. And she's like, what's gonna happen is you're gonna pass this exam. Don't even worry about it. And went in prayer. I mean, my mama started praying. And I may not have had a praying grandmother, but I have a praying mama. And that's so much better than a praying grandmother sometimes, because your mama really knows you. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't have, you know, a healthy relationship with their parents, girl, we gonna pray for you. I got a mama, and she love me, and she gonna love y'all. So if you guys are feeling overwhelmed, or when you start getting anxious, you need to lock in with somebody who has a healthy relationship with Christ. I mean, like they're one with the Lord. I mean, they hear from God, they know what's going on, and can speak life into you, because this test will try to shake your faith and make you feel incompetent, and you're not. Okay, you're not incompetent, you're not dumb, you're not stupid, you're not a failure or a loser. You're a winner, babe. You're gonna win. You have the victory. That's why you're getting so anxious and scared and afraid, because the enemy's trying to make you feel like, well, if I can give her that crippling anxiety, she won't do it, and then she won't help the nations. The devil is a liar, babe. Get your behind up and pray. You need to pray your way through, poo. And if you don't know how to pray, you know, the Lord's Prayer is always the one, okay? And that's simply just, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not, Lord, into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. That's the Lord's Prayer. If you don't know how to pray, babe, at least say that. Or say, God, Jesus, Lord, help me, you know? But lock in with somebody who knows the Lord and can help you through. But anybody who's taken any exam, the LSAT, MCAT, DAT, the ASVAB, whatever, you know what I'm saying, just put it in the comment section below. My mama and I, we will pray. Like, I will put y'all on the prayer list, because y'all, we got to do this. There are people who are literally waiting, crying, praying for us to be there to help them, to support them, however that may be. And we're wasting time getting scared and fearful. There are people who need you. There are people who need you and are crying out for your help. And because you're so afraid, you haven't reached them yet. You gotta stop that and lock out. Get out of fear and lock in with God and pray and just ask him, God, give me the victory, please, for your people's sake. You know what I mean? And that's just what I have to remind myself. And my mom was like, when you start getting anxious, just start laughing. Laugh in the enemy's face. Make him look crazy, okay? Because you're going to do this. We got this, okay? And I just wanted to say that to you guys. And I know I was crying earlier, but it was raw. It was raw and it was real and I was crying. So I'm supporting y'all and we got this, okay? So let's lock in.
Biz, cars, biochem, and psych-soc. And now for each of these sections, test takers receive a score between 118 and 132, a 15-point range. When these four scores are combined, we end up with a total score between 472 and 528, and this is your MCAT score. But what does the score actually mean to med school admissions committees? Well, these numbers tell schools how well you did compared to all other MCAT test takers. So you've just taken the first step in studying for the MCAT. Getting your baseline score. Congratulations! That's kind of a big deal. If you haven't taken your baseline exam yet, don't worry. You're still in the right place.
Here I am, once again, feeling lost, but now and then, I breathe it in to let it go. And you don't know where you are now, what you would come to if only somebody could hear. When you figure out how, you're lost in the moment, you disappear. You don't have to be afraid to put your dream in action. You're never gonna fail, you'll be the main attraction. Nothing to say, just remember me when it turns out right. Cause you know that if you live in your imagination, tomorrow you'll be everybody's fascination. In my victory, just remember me when I make it shine.
Just finished the first couple modules. Now I'm going on to the content refresher portion. So with the Kaplan program, I'm really grateful that I have this program. Thank the Lord. They have it where you have your pre-quiz, which is what you take before your content refresher. If you do well on that portion of the quiz, you can test out of the material. So you don't have to go over amino acids or that portion of biochem or whatever section. And then you go on to the next part that you need to do for your content and getting better at test strategies for the MCAT. Now, let's say you don't do well on that portion, then you go into the review information, the content refresher, and then you end it with a post quiz. Now, the post quiz, you're not supposed to get everything right. If you don't, it's okay, because that lets you know what you still need to review, and then you use your MCAT booklet to work on it. So today I am doing biology, physics, biochem, and last but certainly not least, behavioral sciences, psych-soc. Those are the four sections I'm doing today. So I'm hoping to test out of at least the amino acids, peptides, the biochem portion. I really like that. But let me put these to the side, and then let's see what we gotta do. Okay, so just a quick little let you know what's going on. So I thought I was gonna be able to skip the aminos, proteins, and enzymes, but I scored a 44%. That is not delicious. So I got 56% incorrect. So I need to, the course told me to go over the ones I got right, review what I got wrong, and then proceed to doing content and then questions. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go over the book. It's fine. You know what? This may be a long vlog, but I think what I'm gonna wind up doing is doing like monthly check-ins with you guys. I'll include different clips of me studying in the vlog, but it's over 800 some hours studying. It's a lot. So what I'll do is I'll include maybe some study clips here and there, and of me studying for my second semester of my MPH program, and then I'll do monthly updates. Like I'll do a monthly check-in with what I learned, what's going on, my practice test, that way it's easier. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the vlog thus far. Be sure to follow me on all of my socials. They'll be in the description box below. And also check out my blog site, www.theholistichottiee.com, 2 T's, 2 E's. Why are you not checking out the blog? I'll include all of my resources there, you guys, the Anki, all that stuff, even my notes that I'm taking. I'll put them up there for you guys. And if you have any questions, let me know. You'll see my Anki remote. It's coming in the mail, and you'll probably see it in the next few clips or of the vlog, whatever, to help me with reviewing Anki, because I will be using the Anki deck. Yeah. So I'll see you guys later. If this is the end of the vlog, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys so much. Be encouraged, stay strong, get a good support group, and I will see y'all in the next vlog. Bye.